I'm a huge fan of video games, but I also know that I'm a very simple bitch, which means I like games that are simple. I don't like being overwhelmed. That doesn't mean I can't sink my teeth into some dense, meaty-ass title like Final Fantasy VII or Personas 3 through 5. I think those games are all gold. I think like they're so much fun, so amazing. But when I get into like The Witcher 3 and Skyrim and GTA 5, after like 5 hours, I look like this.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad!
It's just too much for me. I'm too easily overwhelmed, which is why the Legos never worked for me as a child. I just didn't get it. I was too overwhelmed by all the possibilities, and I was like, all my Lego creations will be bad, I know it. What I really like in a game is just to be told a good story and do some cool shit, and nobody does that better than these guys in my opinion. Naughty Dog hasn't missed in 25 years, whether it's Smash, Brandy's Cooch, or The Last of Us 2, and everything in between. It's all been, at the very least, pretty damn good. I'm only really going to focus on like their work from 2007 to now because that's when they started making shit that I just cannot live without, that I just need to have. For me, the Uncharted series and The Last of Us truly exemplify like the pinnacle of basic bitch gaming. And you guys are gonna have to understand, whenever I say simple or basic, I don't mean that in a negative context at all. If you look at all of my media tastes, you're gonna see a bunch of simple shit because that's who I am. I don't go for things that are necessarily out of the ordinary or off the beaten path. I love Carly Rae Jepsen. I really enjoyed How I Met Your Mother. I want to watch all the Marvel movies. I get very excited about them. I am a simple boy, not a special boy. I don't like having to do a lot of work and analyzation to enjoy what's going on in front of me. If a movie relies heavily on like imagery and subtext, it can rely heavily on my ass walking out the door because it is sure to happen. I'm not the kind of guy who feels the need to deep dive on subjects, and I don't like going into a situation where it's like, oh, there's infinite possibilities, you can do whatever you want. It's like, bitch, I already live in a boundless world where I can do whatever I want, and there are infinite tasks waiting on me to complete them until ultimately it is game over. What makes you think I want to do that in my downtime? Like, if this is what your game is offering, then this is gonna be what I like. Which is why I need you guys to understand why when Naughty Dog releases a new game, it feels like somebody is just jamming on my prostate. Naughty Dog games are chock full of cool shit to do, and all of them have at least one butthole clenching moment of action adventure. Whether it's getting swept away in a bus while you're drowning, or stumbling around while you're bleeding out trying to shoot people, or falling out of the sky, or falling out of the sky. They do that one a lot. They're really in love with it. Blowing up a train, trying to climb that same train because you make poor decisions and you blew it up in the first place. You got options. In my opinion, doing cool shit in a Naughty Dog game feels so awesome because the gameplay and the story are so perfectly merged together. So when you do something awesome, those moments feel earned. It feels like, holy shit, like I am the best, or that was very intense, or this hurt my feelings. Uncharted says, baby, put those balls on the wall, which is a disgusting expression, but the point stands. They just want you to blow shit up. Turn every fight sequence into a scene from an action movie, just running through guns a-blazing, which is exactly how I like to play, just abandon stealth altogether. And yeah, that means I hear this all the fucking time, like so much. It does start to get a little annoying, but I'm still having a great time. And oh my god, in Uncharted 4, when they introduced the grappling hook, it just felt like they knew we were all gonna lose our fucking minds over that. Like, I'm sure the guy who coded that into the game was like, I've done the Lord's work. I've done it for every one of you. Be blessed, my children. The Last of Us takes a very different approach. They say, hey, get your balls off the walls. Oh my god, they're dirty and sticky and dangerous, and why are your balls out anyway, you fucking creep? They do such a good job of like making you feel vulnerable in this world, which I think is why the gameplay feels more cerebral, and I love that. because like it's just so satisfying to set up one of those 200 IQ plays, you know what I'm talking about, like setting a bomb down in a doorway and then just throwing a bottle in there so those idiots run towards it. Oh my god, the feeling is amazing. I love those moments that make me feel like I'm conquering this very dangerous world, and I'm starting to really get the feel for it, only for the developers to be like, surprise bitch, clicker attack, and just throw me completely off my center. Like, I love that shit. I also loved playing as Abby because, oh my god, it's just so fun to like bob and weave and stick these motherfuckers. Like, busting infected up with Abby was so satisfying.
I will beat your motherfucking ass.
But the intensity the games are able to achieve in the gameplay, I think, is largely due to how great these stories are.
Let me tell you something. I haven't even begun to peak.
Anyone who says Naughty Dog doesn't tell a good story is, in my opinion, off their fucking rocker. Indiana Jones meets the Tomb Raider and they form a throuple with the Mummy. Yes, please. Exploring the complex emotional intricacies of grief and the painful effects that it can have on your relationship with your loved ones. Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another? These games tell such interesting stories, but just as importantly, they pace themselves very well. Because as soon as they make you blow your load, they don't act like some selfish ass girl expecting to hop right back on for round 2 immediately. No, they understand you need a minute to process some shit and understand what the fuck just happened. Otherwise, you're gonna end up looking like this dude.
T, come out. I'm burning. My lungs are burning.
Wow, you climbed and destroyed a clock tower, solved the puzzle of where they were hosting the next pirate orgy, and then took part in one of the most intense chase sequences gaming has to offer? Bro, big day indeed. Remember that wife of yours you've been lying to for a few weeks? She'd like to have a conversation. Maybe you should like remember where you came from and the relationships that have helped you develop to this person thus far that you may be shitting on right now. Wow, you fell out of the sky and almost died. You almost got torn in half by the Rat King and then you burned him alive and just asserted your dominance. Just way to go, girl. A+ work. You do remember how you just fucked your ex, though? Yeah, the mother of his child, she just has a couple questions for you. Just wants to pick your brain, see where you're feeling on this. How's that going for you, you cunt? Just kidding. Fuck Mel, go Abby. Fuck whoever you want. You deserve it. Look at those arms. That is not the message I want to send. They follow these awe-inspiring moments with emotional ones, and then they give you and the characters some downtime to understand what just happened and process how you might actually feel about it, which I think is brilliant. Plus, they frequently employ the best actors gaming has to offer. Nolan North, Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, Emily Rose, like anyone associated with these projects, these people are the cream of the crop when it comes to raising a video game story to the next level with their performances. Like, words can only do so much, but seeing the way Dina looks at Ellie when she's playing the guitar makes me irrevocably interested in the outcome of the story. I just need to know what goes on here. It does make me root for a happy ending, but you know, I'll take what I get as long as I get to know the outcome. Naughty Dog are the masters connecting the gameplay and the story, especially in a way that elevates the entire product. Whether it's Nathan Drake constantly conquering over the clear villain so that they're merely entertaining footnotes on his larger journey to self-discovery, or The Last of Us' absolutely brutal gameplay that reminds you that the characters that you fall in love with have to do some truly heinous shit just to survive, whether that's killing clickers or killing each other. All these games ask me to do is to turn off Shelby for a while and to find the empathy to turn on a switch for Nathan, Joel, Ellie, Abby, Lev, and Elena. And I love doing it. I can't get enough of it. Plus, they're so easy to enjoy that even the simplest of gaming enthusiasts can do it. And a few of them are even endorsed by one of my favorite YouTube channels, Girlfriend Reviews. If you haven't gone and checked them out yet, Matt and Shelby make some of the best content you'll find on the platform. So go enjoy it, go give them a like and a subscribe. It's not like they need it, but you know, they deserve it. They're making great shit. I think the reason I wanted to make this video was to make you guys understand why I love Naughty Dog's games, like what makes me think they're so amazing. Because I think if you're going to stick with me on this channel for any extended period of time, which I hope you do, you need to know what makes me love stuff as well as what makes me hate shit. Hint, hint, what's coming on the next video. Don't know if you picked up on that subtle subtext. But yeah, my favorite part of starting a YouTube channel or just gaming and media in general is getting to talk about shit that I'm passionate about. And I'm so glad to do that with you guys. So guys, return the favor. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what your favorite shit is. Who makes your favorite stuff? Who makes shit that you think is absolutely basic but you can't get enough of? Join me in that. It's a beautiful time. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. You know your boy'd appreciate it. I'd love it to happen. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Not great at either of them, but I exist and I think I'm fun sometimes. That's my entire bio. Regardless of any of that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm just glad that you're here. So keep coming back. Yeah, fucking get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean stay home. Don't go do shit. Quarantine, pandemic, don't die, don't hurt anybody. I love you all. Have a great day.